She disappeared. She came back in and she disappeared.
Exactly. Intros, who needs them? There's your intro. We haven't updated you guys in a long time.
Very long time.
Yep. About, 3 weeks? Almost a month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit longer since we've actually recorded anything.
Yeah. Basically, we've been having a lot of stuff go on, mostly with house hunting, and trying to find out where to go from not this place.
Which we never even showed, and we probably never will.
No.
Except for when we're leaving and it's empty.
It's not worth showing.
It's a mess because of packing.
I'll throw some awesome editing skills on top of it to be like... No, I'm kidding.
Get out of there. So, we have a list of things, small things that we're going to talk about because we don't have a whole bunch of time. We are on my DSLR and we're trying to use it, but it only has 10 minutes at a time that we can record, and my computer likes to freeze. So right now we have my DSLR hooked up to my laptop to see through live mode so we can tell if it's in focus or not. And it might not be.
Hopefully the Hopefully the quality is better for you guys, but...
It might not be because, again, camera is different than the screen on my laptop, so we will see, but...
I'll fix it, don't worry.
We should be okay.
Yep.
So, I can find my notes. First thing we're going to talk about is the first home that we went to look at. And it was a mobile home. It was over an hour away from here, and even farther away from my family.
Yep.
So, it was rent to own, or lease to own, if you want to choose that instead, because that's actually the better term for it.
Mm-hmm.
And we did not take that because of how far away it was. I take my grandmother to her doctor's appointments, as well as I have doctor's appointments around here and our daughter, and I didn't feel like moving that far out.
Yeah.
Although I would have chosen a heartbeat because of the lease to own, so we would have owned it in 4 to 5 years.
And the actual price of it was a lot
Way
cheaper.
cheaper.
A
Way
lot
cheaper than anything around here.
Mm-hmm. So, after that one, we found another one that was around the same price and was closer to where we are. Tried to get in contact with them. They never got back with us, so we kind of just...
Which is fine.
Which is fine, yeah.
They might have been already filling it whenever we got to them, so...
Yeah, we
things
scrapped
happen.
that. We scrapped that one. So, now we've...
Fast forward to, almost a week later.
Yep, being about today. So...
My dad had met this guy through his friend and the person that works for him. My dad has problems, so he has somebody who comes in and helps clean for him and whatnot. That'll be a story for another day. It's his friend from years and years ago, so he rents from this guy. He said the guy's really good, and he's very lenient, and he is a very good person. So we said, okay, does he have anything that he's renting out? Well, he ended up having four houses available. One was in a really, really bad area and is actually certified as haunted. So we are not going there, especially with 2 babies and a dog.
Yay.
Camera died.
Fun times.
In case angle has changed or focus has changed or anything, I try to get as accurate as possible, but nothing you can really do. Then again, I think we already said it, but we went and looked at the house that we're potentially going to be renting now. And it is not rent to own, it is just straight up rent, but it is cheaper than where we're living now, and it is a little more expensive than all the other places that we looked at. About $100, but in the end it's about $200-300 cheaper than here. So, and the guy's pretty lenient. He allows our dog because, property rentals, they have to have insurance on the animal that's living there. And really, that's all I'll say. It's a 2-bedroom, so it's not like it's that big, but it will have a new little recording area for us.
We can actually walk around the house and show stuff.
It's really nice. We'll probably, once it's fixed up, because right now they're repainting and redoing everything from the last people. The last people that lived there, they lived there for over 40 years. So they're fixing it up, repainting stuff. We have to go and pick out some paint swatches that we want for
cabinets.
Yeah, for the cabinets that are in the kitchen, because they are literally Irish green.
Yeah.
And I'm Irish, but I don't think I want green with white walls, like dark, bright green.
It looks,
so,
it contrasts too much.
This was an item from my baby shower with Ashley. But this green, it's actually a lot darker in person. But even with how dark this is, it's still, the cabinets were a lot darker than this green. So we looked at that place. We really like it. All we're doing is trying to figure out security deposit and then first month's rent if we can work stuff out with him.
Mm-hmm.
And when we can move in, because we have to be moved in before this little one is born, because I'm not going to be able to walk up and down steps.
Well, now that we have all of the housing stuff out of the way, because that took forever.
To figure out how to work.
Yeah. Got updates for things.
Got channel updates. If that wasn't a fail hard enough.
Nope.
Anyways, channel updates. If we ever get to it.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, you know that we're using a DSLR camera. We said that earlier.
Yep.
Yep.
Trying something new.
Not
Trying to see if it works out better.
You cut me off.
I know. It's okay.
I know. It's great. Yeah, we're not using my phone anymore just because quality and is...
At least not for when we're at home.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be carrying around a big DSLR in stores and then having security all over you. We aren't sure how the audio sounds. You're such an idiot. We aren't sure exactly how the audio sounds on this camera, but we're hoping it's a little bit better, a little bit easier to work with, and that we can pull it just as easy as the phone, if not easier.
Obviously, you guys know because you're watching this right now, so congratulations.
You can see into the future, you Raven.
Mm-hmm. You can actually look into the past. They can't see the future. They're looking into the past.
It's a future for them because this is before.
The camera that we're using is a Nikon. It was given to her by her father when she was 18. So we're considering...
I'm old now.
Exactly. Totally. She's so old. I'm older. Surprising.
Ooh, story time.
That's for a different day. But yeah, we've been considering getting a different camera because this one, as with most Nikons, you can only have 10 minutes of recorded footage at a time because we don't know. Nikon just being Nikon, I guess. We're not going to tell you guys what we've been thinking about getting, but we're down to one of two different possibilities.
Only because price range by the time we go out to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what we choose by then, maybe it'll be something newer, maybe it'll be something different, completely out of what we thought we were going to get. So I'm pretty dead set on the one that I want, but I am willing to look into different things. Any recommendations I will take, though. Mm-hmm. Because I'll be the one mainly using it.
Yeah. And going with that, any recommendations for what you guys want to see from us, leave it down below. If you don't want to see us standing in front of a refrigerator.
So by now you're wondering why we're standing in front of a refrigerator.
After 8 minutes of talking. Possibly. Or longer.
About a half hour for us with all the stop-starts that we've had to do.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, the light bulbs in our living room that I'm staring at very intently, they kind of either blew a fuse or did something, so we literally have no light in our living room whatsoever. This is the only light anywhere near that we have is the fluorescent lights in our kitchen.
Thankfully, it's lit up enough to where you can have the whole entire area lit up decently well, but it's not really ideal.
Not ideal for what we want. No. So the only reason why we're in front of the fridge is because it's a very small area. There isn't any, like, backdrop that we can do, because if you go over towards that way, there's, like, the thing for the landline phones. Mm-hmm. So this is kind of like all we have right now. And yeah, it's the only thing that's plain.
what can you do when you're in an apartment with limited space?
And poor.
Yep.
So hopefully with the place that we're potentially moving into, which was said at the beginning of the video, we will have like an actual little room. Like we're going to have the second room as the recording area because our daughter doesn't leave our side and neither will our son most likely. So we can use that room as a recording area until we move again. Hopefully that will be like a couple years later before they get too old.
Yeah.
Either way. Hopefully next month we will have an actual designated area. And then we can actually do like a little house tour before we put anything in it. Hopefully if I don't go into labor before then.
The house tour is going to be, surprise! We walk in the door and there's like all the rooms and then we're done.
Yeah, it's pretty small, but it's really nice. It's a very nice little area.
It's about the size of our apartment, except it has a basement. So, it's something to start with.
So yeah, every time I have to redo another clip, because it only will record for 10 minutes, I have to restart my laptop because it decides to freeze the camera and freeze my laptop.
You'll have a giant potato as a laptop.
It's my red potato, though.
I think we'll end it on that note because that was really
No,
bad.
there was one more part that was really quick. Don't you cut that out.
Then say it.
You say it.
I don't remember what it was. Lastly, before we go, never give up.
There wasn't even the moral.
I know. That was the too long, didn't get a listen.
With 50 seconds left, so get it out real quick.
Don't give up on stuff because we basically gave up on each other on everything from finding a new place to live and basically just
This
our
whole
relationship.
family.
Whole family, our relationship basically crumbled during all this, but we stood by each other even though we had a knife at our throats every day. Just kidding.
Walking
And
on eggshells.
Walking on, yes, we'll put it that way. And we have finally found something that possibly could be the start of our new life. So
with that said, comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you
Ding,
want more
ding.
videos. Shut up. We will see you guys next time.